No, it's good. I am in London right now.
Hello everyone, welcome to this vlog slash sit down slash catch up slash tea catch up slash you're in London.
I'm in London.
Welcome.
We're having a little bit of some desi chai before we sit down.
Chai or cha?
I can't lie, I mix between both, I'll be honest.
Because sometimes you say chai, sometimes you say
We
cha?
predominantly say chai.
I'd say cha all the time.
Yeah, you lot say chai, innit?
Cup of chai, yeah.
Yeah, we say chai.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garak chai.
Chai,
We say chai.
Yeah. It's cha.
Okay. It's been a long time. I've not seen TROJAN in what, maybe a year now?
Has it been a year?
I think so, since the last time I came, bro. For any of you who don't know, Gurjeet cooks, man, and he's a little chef-er. In fact, I'll plug your chefing Instagram. Also, everybody, you need to check out this tracksuit that TROJAN's wearing, man.
Don't.
All the way down to the chupply.
The chupply, you know. Listen, I can't be walking around with no chupples. Just gotta tease it a little bit. Get the flavours up.
Boom!
Boosh.
It's your boy in the hell.
It's me, Gurjeets.
Otherwise known as Chooch and Trojan.
Chooch and Troj.
Chooch and Troj.
Chooch and Troj.
Chooch and Troj.
Boosh. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Except this is
my YouTube channel.
It's his YouTube channel. I don't have a YouTube channel.
He doesn't.
Maybe I should.
I thought it would be nice to get you on the channel.
Troll's Kitchen YouTube channel.
I've been saying you need to do a Troll's Kitchen YouTube channel.
Coming soon.
But yeah, we're here and we're doing I thought it'd be nice. Obviously people, they've seen us together. We don't work with each other anymore. Hopefully in the future. It is a shame.
Yeah,
Big shame. In fact, we did an audition how many years ago when we both taped each other.
That was during lockdown.
Because we both did the other parts to each other. And Gurjeet got asked to audition for one part and I got asked to audition for the other part. We did it together.
Well, we did the self-tape. I was at my place, you were at your place. And we set up a Zoom and had the camera on us and we kind of just played the scene.
Did it together, yeah.
Sick. We didn't
And neither of us got it. But yeah, we have I thought we'd do just a little bit of a sit-down Q&A. Get people to kind of ask us questions about ourselves, our journey, our life, what we're up to now. So I have a few questions. I know you've got a few questions. And we also have some chai.
Sponsored by Troll's Kitchen.
Chai or cha? Let us know in the comments.
Jar.
What do you call it?
I call it jar.
I call it chai. Actually, before we start the video, test.
Oi, oi.
Oh yeah. First question for you, Mr. TROJAN. By xjasmine.07_. Did you guys audition for the characters you got in Ackley or a different character? Well, I know you've got a little story about this.
Yes, I actually auditioned for Riz originally in the first series and I got close to getting it and then I didn't. And then I got called in at the end of the first series to audition for Naveed. So I came to the school and it was weird because I came to the school auditioning for Naveed and they said if it was going to go to a second series the character would like be continued on and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, cool. And when I got to the school, I was just there like coming for the audition, meeting the producers or whatever. I went upstairs to where the dressing rooms are and they said to sit in one of the dressing rooms to wait. Yeah. And then they'd call me into one of the office rooms upstairs.
Yeah. And
so I was sitting in one of the dressing rooms, one of the runners came to get me, and as we were walking through the corridor, you and Sam walked past me.
Did we stop and say hello?
No.
Boss.
And in my head, I knew, that's the guy because he's an arrogant prick.
That is so funny. I already knew that story, but I didn't know that bit. That's so funny, bro. That's so funny.
No, I didn't think you were arrogant. I saw you. I saw you and Sam. I was like, I've got a feeling he's the guy who's playing Riz. I was like, okay, cool. And then I was trying to suss you out because I was like, has he been in anything before? Ever seen this guy? I was like, why did he get it over me? It's like,
no, that's funny, man.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah. I didn't audition for any other character. Obviously, I was street casted. I've told my story plenty of times before. Yeah, I just auditioned for Riz.
Alright, I've got a question for you. Chooch, you ready? This is from Andium Mariam. What was your Ackley Bridge routine?
My Ackley routine was actually quite hard, man. I'm not gonna lie. I was in sixth form at the time. I was still studying. My general routine was I would wake up at like 6 a.m. to then get picked up to go to the shoot, to go to the studios, finish working. What was the average time we finished? Like 3, 4?
Yeah. Well,
sometimes 6.
Yeah, sometimes 6.
Sometimes even earlier, sometimes later. On an average, we'd probably finish around about 3, 4 o'clock, I would say. And then I would go home, either go to gym, go to football, and then I would be catching up with my sixth form work until like midnight, 1, 2 a.m. And then I'd be up again. If I was back in work the next day, I'd be up again at like 6, 5 o'clock. And if I was up for sixth form, I'd be up at about 7 a.m. What was your routine like?
My routine, well, I lived in Manchester at the time. So I'd get on the train from Victoria, get to Halifax, get picked up from Halifax, or I'd walk to the hotel that we were staying at. And then I'd get picked up from the hotel and come over to filming.
What did you lot do after shoot sometimes? I'd join you sometimes, but...
You join us sometimes, yeah. Oh, we had so much fun, man. We
Yeah.
had so much fun. We were all in the same hotel together. And we'd just go downstairs, we'd go to cinema, we'd go for walks, we'd go get something to eat, we'd go and play bowling, or like, we'd just do stuff. Or sometimes we'd go back to Manchester. It was so much fun, wasn't it? We had a sick time.
Yeah.
We had such a sick time.
It was nice. Question by Ruhisha. I don't know if I'm saying that right. What roles would you like to see South Asian actors portray in Western media?
Everything, man. Literally everything.
Yeah.
Like, we can do it. Why can't we have like a Marley and Me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just
Why can't we have a Forrest Gump?
just a rom-com with a dog in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or yeah, or a Forrest Gump, or like, why can't we have those stories as well?
Yeah.
And it's not even about just like taking those stories and doing an adaptation and putting South Asian actors in it.
Yeah.
It's just having a story
Just doing it,
and putting some actors in it who are South Asian and letting them tell the story.
Yeah.
Because we are in the world as well. I always say to people, man, like art, the reason, like art in a whole should portray the world in its most truthful form, right?
Yeah.
And its most truthful form is portraying everyone who lives in the world.
Yeah.
And we are also a part of the world.
Facts.
So our stories need to be told too. So
Facts.
there isn't one thing, it's everything. We should be doing everything and anything. Do you know what I mean?
I ain't even gonna lie, I don't think I need to answer that. That was spot
It's
on.
as simple as that. So this is from a friend of ours, Mr. Viraj Janeja,
Great.
has asked,
Great.
what's your favourite shisha flavour?
Smashed it. My favourite shisha flavour. You know what? I don't even remember what it was called. But my god, it was so nice.
Where did you have it?
Olivia Gardens in Bradford.
Uh-huh.
And I don't remember what flavour it was. I just asked the guy just to make me something nice and light and fruity.
Uh-huh.
And whatever he brought out was amazing. Obviously, everybody knows the reason why me and Trojan know each other is because of Ackley Bridge. It's almost been like a pinnacle moment of our lives. Very big, very grateful, amazing memories. Some of the best memories I've had in my life was on that show. I get asked this almost on a daily basis, or whenever I meet somebody in the streets who knows Ackley or whatever. Why didn't you return for season 4 and season 5?
I get asked this a lot as well.
Yeah.
I didn't return because, well, it was kind of written in our storylines. Like, Naveed had gone off and he'd gone to drama school in Manchester. But also, I just also wanted to do other things. I've always been the type of actor who's gone off and done like different things. Like, I've never wanted to be stuck in one thing for a long time, and I've never wanted that to become like the pinnacle of my career, like the all. Like that's all I've done, and like, you know what I mean.
You've got skills, man. You show them off.
Yeah, man. I'd had a career before Ackley Bridge.
Yep.
And Ackley Bridge came along, and I loved it. And we got to tell some amazing stories. It was fantastic. Some of the stuff that we got to create on that show and the way we got to collaborate and tell those stories was amazing. And people wanted to hear them, and it shows, like, people loved the show. But I kind of felt like we'd done a great job.
Yeah.
And I kind of wanted to like leave it at that. I didn't want to over egg the pudding.
For me as well, same thing. My first ever job, so I'm blessed that was my first ever job, because that's massive. Like,
It's great, man. It's
people,
amazing.
yeah, a lot of people do a lot of work to get the opportunity. It was massive, is what kick-started this whole thing. It's the reason why I've got this camera here. Actually, I used to do YouTube videos back when I was like 15.
No way.
Yeah. For me, it was one, I was written out anyway. Riz went off to uni. I would have liked to do another season. I think I probably had one more season in me, but obviously that wasn't written for me. But I also agree with you on the idea, like, even though it was my first ever job, I never did acting beforehand. I felt like I deserved to showcase more skills. So like, I went on to do an episode in Casualty, things like that. I remember us two bawling our eyes out, bro, at the rap party, bro.
Oh, we were,
It was
man.
so emotional, bro. It was so emotional.
It was funny that.
You gotta realise, all of us became like a big,
Family.
tight-knit family.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a big family. We
Yeah.
all got out to eat it. And I'm not talking about just like me, Gurjeet, both Sams and Harit. I'm talking like the whole cast.
All of us, yeah,
we
yeah.
would all go out to eat.
Yeah.
Final rap party, watching the last episode.
Oh man.
where it was like farewells to everybody as well.
Yeah.
They even did a farewell like snippet of everybody's all in it, I swear
They did.
And I remember looking over at Gurjeet and me and Gurj were just looking over at each other, we're just like, let's not cry. And then we gave each other a hug and just fucking bawled out crying. Sinatra joined in, started crying as well.
Yeah. Oh,
man, I'll get the
it was a special moment.
That was good.
You know what was really sweet as well? The book that Alex gave us, the producer. There was like a story of like the characters and how they came into it and how they left.
I think my mum still got that somewhere, you know.
I've got it in my room. Okay, next question. So at MillyB56 asks, how did you like playing your part of Riz in Ackley?
You know what? I feel like to like a 90% extent, I wasn't playing the character. The only thing about that role was I wasn't in a relationship and I wasn't loaded.
As in you?
As in me in real life. I was in sixth form.
Yeah.
I was playing sports. I wasn't playing rugby, but I was playing sports. I was doing football. I felt like I was a confident guy in real life.
Yeah, you are.
Genuinely had my own hairstyle anyway.
Yeah, you did.
Like I had my own hairstyle, and that was literally it, bro. I felt for me, I didn't really have to act as much. So I enjoyed it.
But I guess that was a great part of your character as well. Is you were street cast.
Yeah.
And it was because you're from that area, innit? Like you're from those ends, like that is you.
Yeah. I didn't need to change much.
You didn't.
Yeah.
And the fact that you brought that to the show made it even more authentic.
Right, I'm gonna take it away from all the acting questions. Zainab _1207. Dream vacation.
Dream vacation? I've actually never thought of this, you know. But for some reason, I don't know why, when I was younger, I always used to say I wanted to go to like Japan.
You know what's mental? Wallah, I was thinking Japan in my head.
Yeah.
I was looking up there. You'll see that I was looking up there and I was thinking Japan myself.
I don't know why, Japan.
I knew you were going to say Japan.
I think it's something to do with the fact that I've seen so many videos of like kitchens in Japan, or like chefs from Japan, like prepping food and the way that they prep it.
So elegant.
Yeah, and like precise, and the skill that goes into it, and like the level of focus.
It's the fine details of chefing in Japan.
It's all in the details, man.
Details.
And the beauty of it as well, like the blossom trees, and I don't know. I remember all these images of like Japan. What about you?
Mine, for the longest time, I've been saying I want to go to DR, Dominican Republic. I don't know why. I just feel like the vibes there will be good.
Yeah.
I've heard good and bad things.
I feel like I feel like they will be good. At George Bakari says you're both Muppets.
Yeah, thanks George. Appreciate that. George is one of our friends. He's my acting coach. I don't know what you class him as now. He's just a good friend for you, isn't it?
He's a good friend now, yeah.
Yeah.
George discovered me. I'm sure he'll tell everyone this.
Yeah, George discovered.
Who's ever met. But he has been a very big mentor figure for me.
Yeah.
Growing up, and then we become really good friends, and he's just a good guy.
And now it's like he's almost doing that for me now as well.
Yeah, he is.
He's my acting coach. He's giving me advice.
He's
a nice guy, man. George is a nice guy.
We like George.
He's a prick sometimes. He's a nice guy.
He said that.
I said that. I'll hold that. You're a prick sometimes.
At Imran5677899 says, does he get all the birds?
Oh bro, that name was so long for no reason. Do I get all the birds?
Do you get all the birds?
No.
As Imran put it, the birds.
Birds.
What does he mean by birds? Does he mean like pigeons and stuff?
Yeah. Crows.
It's mad here, you get like parakeets in London.
Listen, I lay out a bit of bread, all the birds come flocking. Question from Sash Achohan. What keeps you motivated every day? What keeps you motivated every day, Trojan?
There's a few things, man. Like wanting to do the thing that I've been doing for this year. Actually, at the end of this year will be 10 years. I'll be acting for 10 years this year.
Damn.
So I've been motivated, and like the motivation has changed over time, just for that little bit. And it got to a point where I was like, what stories do I want to tell now, or what stories do I want to be a part of telling? And then I was like, why? I don't really just want to like accept anything, or I don't want to, like with Ackley, I don't want to like just do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
It needs to have meaning behind it.
Yeah,
so I think it needs to have meaning and purpose, which it did. I find motivation in lots of different things, man. Like I want to tell important stories. I want to try and make my little impact on the world and make my little change on the world. I want to inspire others, just in a way that I was inspired to do the thing or the things that I'm doing. I want to also like help other people realize their motivation and inspirations and like get their thing going as well. I've worked hard to get into the position that I'm in now. Like I've never I've never had anything handed to me. You know, I'm just a kid. I'm a kid from Old Trafford, Manchester. And I find it mad sometimes when I'm in certain circumstances or situations or surrounded by certain people. In my head, I always go, I'm just that kid from Stamford Street, Manchester. Like, how am I here now?
Yeah, I think if you can find motivation from places, it's good, because a lot of people realise that sometimes you lose motivation.
You do.
So you need to find things to get it back.
Yeah, like I always say to people as well, like I didn't go to drama school. The way I learned to act, like specifically on a stage, is from being in a kitchen, in like a high pressure situation where you've got all of these different elements happening, things at different heat, like things to prepare. You need to know what's happening next. You need to time things. Like there's so many of those skills from a kitchen space that I've translated over onto the stage.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know, man. I think mine's quite short and snappy. Mine's almost like the more cliche type. You know, motivation is more so, I'm like the youngest sibling. I'm like the last one in the house. It's more so just doing it for my parents, doing it for my family. I feel like with me, motivation, I go through stages. If I'm being honest, it's more so dedication that comes in. Just being dedicated to something, even when you feel shit and you don't feel the best, and you get up and do it.
Yeah.
I feel like motivation comes from, I don't want to fail. And I feel like we almost have a duty, because we've worked hard, because we've put in the hours, because we've got to where we are now.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near where we see ourselves wanting to be, or where we see ourselves going. But we're already so far ahead of where we came. So I feel like we almost have a duty being like a symbol for other people who were in similar stages that we were in. To show them that you can do something good.
Is that, but then also the thing that I love, and a lot of it has been happening recently, is like talking to young people and like going into schools or whatever, or theatre spaces, and like just talking to people, giving chats, like telling them a little bit about my career and my journey into it. You give it a go, something might come from it, and if it doesn't, it's not the be all and end all of your life. Like change it, move on to something else. There's so many things that we can do now. But yeah, inspiration is a big key to it, isn't it? Inspiring others.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that was quite a nice place to end it.
Yeah.
I think that was a very nice, almost rounded off end to this video.
Yeah, man.
I feel like we have a few more questions, but I just feel like that feels right to end it there with that little speech.
Yeah.
Quite like that. From me, this has been a nice little sit down video. It's been one of my first sit down videos. It was a nice little vibe, man. Little chai and chat.
Yeah, chai and chat.
Chai and chat.
Chai and chat.
Chai chat.
Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha.
I hope you all enjoyed it. I mean, for me, peace. I don't know if Jordan has any words before he wants to leave.
There are a few words that I'd like to say. Is that alright?
Go ahead, man.
When am I next gonna come on the show? No, I'm joking. Stay motivated, stay focused, do your thing, give it a go, try and live without any fear, and accept it. If it's good or it's bad, it's happening. You can do anything to change that and evolve it and make it into something good and move forward and move on. Isn't that right?
I love that. Right, been your boy, QnA TROJAN. Peace.
Peace. Oh, shit.